Hello, everybody. I've been trying to log in and I was not able to. It couldn't connect. Nice to see you guys. Hello to Lola. Hello to Juanson. Hello to my dear Noonet. Hello to Kevin. Hello to Sierra. Hello to Carrie. And hello to Water Fairy. We're going to actually start off over here. If our beautiful Noonet could please post her questions. Thank you very much, and Annecy, I appreciate it, sweetie. Hello, Collective Souls. Nice to see you. So I'm actually going to wait for Noonet over here to post her questions. And as I'm waiting for Noonet, I'm going to go and see our dear friend Water Fairy. And then we will have Carrie. And I'll move over after to Sierra. So, Water Fairy, is Jay still seeing other people? Was he disappointed you couldn't see him this weekend? What are his next actions? And is he going to ask you to just hang out soon? Let's go and see that right away, my beautiful. So here we go. Hello, that Anderson kid. Water Fairy is going to be at 1 minute and 30 seconds. So 1:30 for Water Fairy. Let's go and find out. Is he still seeing other people? Is he still seeing other people? And then was he disappointed that you couldn't see him this weekend? I hope you're doing good, my lovely. So let's go and find this out, sweetie. I am getting over here our 10 of Wands, our 3 of Swords. I'm actually absolutely loving this. I'm going to have to say a no. So is Jay still seeing other people? It's a no onto this case. So definitely not, sweetie. Was he disappointed that you couldn't see him this weekend? Let's go find out. So was he disappointed that you could not see him this weekend? You know what? It's a yes. He was kind of hoping for something better. We were hoping to meet up with you over here. We can see with our page. We're kind of fishing. We're kind of looking. We're kind of waiting. We're waiting for something to move. We're waiting for something good to come our way. And we were really wanting to just kind of connect up with you. So was he disappointed? It's a definite yes, sweetie. He really did want to meet up with you. What are his next actions towards you? Let's go and find out. And when is he going to, or is he going to ask you to just hang out sometime soon? Let's go find out what his next actions are. Okay, we're thinking about it. Now, what's really important for him right now is to balance out his life. It's to make things kind of make sense all over the place. Once he's able to do that, we're in for the gold. So he's trying to balance things out. I'm going to say as for, well, his next actions is going to be about asking you out to go onto a date to meet up. And I feel as though it's going to be, if nothing happens into the meanwhile, it's going to happen between the following 2 to 3 weeks. So I'll say 2 to 3 weeks, my beautiful. Sending you so much love, my beautiful. Let's go see if our dear Noonet is here. Where is Noonet? Hold on over here. Thank you, my beautiful collective soul, sweetie. So do we have Noonet who has posted her questions? Ooh, there's Noonet. I know she's there. You're next. You can wait. You have to send your email. Until then, I can just skip you. All right, okay. I thought you had all your questions, Noonet. Okay, well, I'll be back with you later on. So I'm going to go and see over here Collective Souls and Carrie. So here we go for Carrie, followed out by Collective Souls, Sierra, and Kevin. And here we go. So my beautiful over here, Carrie, let me just go and get it. Waiting for it to open. And here we go, Carrie, sweetie. Don't worry about anything. Anything is absolutely everything is perfect here, my beautiful Carrie. Now, do we have Carrie with us at this moment? You are making progress, Water Fairy. You definitely are, sweetie. It's not even just a thought. It is a reality. So good for you, sweetie. Absolutely loving. I love it when you guys are moving on forward. Wishing you a lovely evening. Big hugs, sweetie. So let's go see. Carrie, we're going to put a timestamp because I'm not quite sure that she is here at this moment. So Carrie's going to be at 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Same questions as lately, and Sag is talking a little bit today. Okay, all right. So he's kind of opening on up, right? Let's go and find out. So what I want to go and see, first of all, over here is I want to go see what's going on with the web. Let's go and check that out first. So after Carrie, Collective Souls, then Sierra, Kevin. And whenever Nunit pops into my Gmail, it will be good. It will be your turn, sweetie. So let's go and find out over here, my beautiful. What do we've got coming on out? Is he cheating? Is he thinking about cheating? Is he overly interested in anybody or anything of the such? For the moment, I'm going to have to say a no, sweetie, which is absolutely perfect, is it not? I don't see any cheating. I don't see anything of the such. I do feel there is somebody who is interested in him. That there's no doubt about. There is somebody over here, but I do not feel as though he is interested in return. Therefore, I don't believe that this person is necessarily a problem. I feel like at a certain point, they're going to realize that, you know what, nothing is really happening, and they're going to end up kind of just going away. So not much of a problem, but there is one person in particular who does seem to be interested in him. Other than that, what I can see over here is he is not cheating whatsoever and not interested in the whole thing neither, which is good because we do know, we know the activity that he has, and we know that sometimes it can be a little bit doubtful. So it's nice to know that he is standing and he is being true with you and he's not changing his mind. So he is quite faithful to you at this moment, my lovely. Let's go and find out what his intentions are. His intentions over here. You know what? We want to jump on through. We don't know how. This is the problem that I'm seeing. We want to be with you. We love you and we want to be with you, but we don't know how to move on forward. We're kind of at a stalemate, right? So we're trying to find that way. We're trying to find some kind of way, but at the same time, I don't feel as though he's quite ready to move on forward over here to make things easier. So this is why we're stuck into that position, because if he just made that move, it would be so much easier, right? That being said, he does love you so very much. Nothing has really changed. We're still thinking over here about marriage. Everything is still on to the exact same path. We still believe that we are meant to be together. The union is still there. Nothing has changed, sweetie. We love you. We still want to be with you. The only thing that I find is that sometimes we feel like we're a little bit sad, a little bit disappointed by the fact that we feel as things are not really moving. And I feel like we need more, but we don't know how to get more because, you're kind of away at this moment. You're kind of far off. So I will say, plans for the future, marriage and love, everything is as it is. As for ladies, I feel as though he's kind of, putting things a little bit more into the side. There is one who is highly interested in him, but as I mentioned, he is not interested in her whatsoever. So I do not believe as though she is a problem, my sweetie. I feel as though within the following 2, maybe 3 weeks, she'll be gone. And let me know if there's anything else I can do for you when you hop on in later on, sweetie. And let's go see over here our beautiful collective souls. PS thoughts for September and October. Okay, PS thoughts for September and October. Let's go for it. So here we go. We are with collective souls at this moment. Hello, Annalyn. Nice to see you. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight into this live. It is nice to see you guys, and thank you for your beautiful patience into the meanwhile. So here we go. Let's go and see for collective souls. What am I getting into the month of September is where I am, and then I'm going to move on forward to the month of October. All right, so September. I am getting our cups. I'm getting our Five of Swords. Things are still a little bit complicated over here, my lovely. I'm getting our Four of Cups, Five of Swords, also our Three of Pentacles, and our King of Wands. I feel as though we're still living into that complex situation where there's a lot of wants, there's a lot of needs. We want to offer something to you, but we're not able to do so. We're feeling as though we don't quite have that energy. We don't necessarily feel as though we're working together into that cooperation. But I feel like near the end of the month of September, we actually have over here somewhat of a beginning where we want to create, where we actually seem to be making a movement forward. So let's take another deck and let's go and see what's actually happening into the month of October. So for the moment, I'm going to say things are stagnant, not really changing, but near the end of the month, we are getting more progress. We are getting a little bit more of that want and that desire to make more moves, to make things actually happen. Thank you, my beautiful Anna Lynn. Okay, so what happens into the following month? I'm getting our Hermit, our Chariot, and our Page of Swords. Okay, so what I'm going to say, because of what is coming on up into the month of October, into the thoughts here, into the month of September, we are thinking about the complications. We are wondering what it is that we should do. We're figuring out some type of plan, but we're sticking with it at this moment. So you're not going to be having necessarily any great connection into the month of September. The connection seems to be coming in when our Chariot kind of hits on through, because before that we're staying by ourselves over here. So I will say we're actually starting to take some action somewhere around the 2nd or 3rd week of October. That's when you're actually going to start to have some movements, and I hope that he stays into this energy. I hope he's able to open up more. I hope he's able to offer you what it is that you are wanting and wishing, and that things can start progressing. In the meanwhile, I'm going to say we're thinking of you. We, very highly. We want to make some movement, but we're not quite ready to do so. So we're a little bit standing onto the side. At some point around beginning of October, we're getting more courage, we're getting more strength, and we're just willing to say, that's it. I've got to do it, because or else it'll be too late. And that seems to be when things are kind of unblocking over here, sweetie. You could, collective souls. I like letters. I definitely do, my beautiful. I feel like with a letter, you get more information and you get it more coming from the heart. It is something that you write, that you read. You can read over it 2-3 times. You make sure that what you want to say is what is there. And I don't feel like there's all that much miscommunication. It's not like when you're talking and the other person talks and you kind of get confused within the conversation. You end up going on to a completely different direction than you wanted to. With a letter, it is clear, it is precise, it is something to keep close to us and that we can read over and over again to get more clarity. So I will say, yes, I do feel like it could be something quite good here, sweetie. Let me know, my beautiful, if there's anything else I can do for you. Lovely. Hold on just one moment. So we are going to be moving over here to our beautiful Sierra. Let's go and find out. So Sierra, Kevin, and Anna Lynn. I should be getting Nunit sometime soon. Hold on just one moment. Oh, my beautiful Carrie, be careful. Maybe sometimes spirit or something is kind of playing with you over here, my beautiful. Be careful with that, my lovely. Maybe your emotions are a little bit getting into it also. Hold on over here. So Sierra, a general for the week. Absolutely. Let's go for it. You like letters too, don't you? I am. And you love writing. Okay. That's it, right, Nunit? We all love them. They're all perfect in that way. Let's go see Sierra, please. A general for this week. Absolutely. Sierra, bad communication, imbalance, some tension. It has to do with your ex over here. I'm going to have to say there is some envy. There is a little bit of living beyond one's means. Oh, sweetie, it seems as though I'm always seeing this for you, and I hate to tell you, but there's another conflict that seems to be coming on in, sweetie. I'm sorry. So I'm going to have to say there's going to be an obstacle. There's going to be a conflict. There's going to be somewhat of some frustration, some rivalry over here. It's almost like you guys are always into a little bit of that power struggle. Now, this is going to be bringing on in some arguments or a little bit of confusion. And please do be careful for whatever, he might say to you. There is deception or trickery that seems to be coming on in. Around the end of the week, you seem to be taking control again. Things seem to be okay. So I'm actually going to warn you this week of a conflict, of an argument, and I want you to be careful how it's going to be resolved to make sure that nobody is really taking advantage of you, sweetie. I'm sorry, my beautiful Sierra. I hate to see that. It seems like I'm always seeing that into your readings, lovely. Oh, no, Carrie. Try asking it again, see what it says. Sometimes our emotions, when we do our own readings, kind of get on into the way. Collective souls, you say, are things shaky with Leo? I'm going to say a yes. I kind of feel like there are some arguments and there's really a win at all costs over here. So we are really being quite vigilant. So I will say a yes onto that one, my sweetie. Hello, Amanda. Nice to see you. Welcome to the channel and thank you for your donation. Lovely. I'll be with you soon, sweetie. Sierra, if there's anything else you want to know, please do let me know. And it's kind of odd that Sierra has not written on back, so maybe we should put a timestamp for Sierra around maybe 14 minutes. Oh, it was somebody else, Carrie. Well, I got the same thing as you, my sweetie. Let me go see when. I'm going to see when. I'm getting somewhere into the month of November of next year, sweetie. Kevin, are you with us? Not too far away, Kevin. Where are you? Kevin, my lovely. A reading for tomorrow. What's coming up tomorrow? Let's go see what's coming up for you tomorrow. Oh, I know, my beautiful Carrie. I say take yourself a nice warm bath, sweetie. Try to relax and just try to move on past this, sweetie. You must know that I got the same thing as you did. One person got something else, so don't let that get you, okay? Kevin, there you are, my friend. Nice to see you. So here we go. You're feeling, well, this is interesting. Financially speaking, you might be feeling for some reason that things are a little bit more difficult, but there's something that seems to be going on. You're going to be getting some victory. You're going to be getting some success. Some good news is coming your way, no doubt about it. I don't know if you're waiting for some results or something of the such with school, but something good seems to be coming your way. Other than that, what I'm going to say is I want you to be careful. If somebody has somewhat of, it could be an obsession. Maybe they're just highly interested in you. Anyways, but this person is really quite passionate about you. So I just want you, and I'm not saying that this is a bad person whatsoever, but there is somebody around you who, I don't know, they're kind of lurking around you or watching you or thinking about making some kind of move towards you. Now, they're not evil or anything. They're not bad, but it's just kind of curious. They're not really making a move right now. You've been emotional too, right? Oh, yes, my beautiful Lilith. I think it's around 14 minutes. Oh, thank you, Anne, honestly. I appreciate it, sweetie. You know who it is? Oh, well, okay. Well, there you go. You know who your lurker is. So whoever this lurker is, you say in your class, what's your next question? Will the one who stares at me in English and philosophy class talk to you? Oh, well, there you go. Okay. So I'll go and check that out in just one moment. So now you know who that person is. I don't know if you've got English or philosophy tomorrow, what you've got onto your schedule. But this person is very intrigued by you. I feel like they want to get to know you better, but they're kind of shy about doing so. If you're interested, I say, why not? Maybe you could make that step forward, right? Let me go and see what is popping on up over here. And you know they're looking, right? It's back and forth, glancing and staring. Okay, and then meanwhile, if you know that they're glancing and staring, that means you're glancing and staring too, right? Or you're just very highly suspicious. Let's go and see. So as of tomorrow, honestly, I feel as though some good news is coming your way. So either something that you want is going to unblock. You're going to be having a good day. Maybe you're going to be getting some good results. Something good is happening. It does have to do with your studies. As for that, what I could see into your general is that somebody is interested in you. So this must be this person who keeps staring at you. Are they going to be making a move? Look at that. We're getting our lovers. We're getting our... They're thinking about it. They're thinking about it, but they are not doing it yet, right? Seriously, people always, they think, and they never really take any action. So I will say to you, yes, we are thinking. And yes, we are actually going to be making some move, but I don't quite feel like the move is going to be... I don't feel like it's going to be tomorrow. I feel like the big move is actually... I know that glancing thing, right, Juanson? I feel like the move might be more next week. I don't quite feel it for this week. Who knows? It might happen, but because we do have a lot of wants, we do have a lot of desires, we're thinking about it. Maybe we're just going to go. We're going to get the nerve. We're going to get that courage, and we're going to go forward. But for the moment, I feel it more like next week, Kevin. So you let me know whenever, he does actually come on over and chit chat with you. I know. He's just, yeah, definitely. I don't know. Good for you, Kevin, because I kind of feel like you're interested in that person too, right? Yes, and yes. Oh, I know. If you notice everything that's going on, it's because you're watching. And if you're watching, it's because you're interested. So good for you. And you've been dressing up more, you see? Oh, there you go. You see, it is good. In French, we say ça porte fruit. So, it really is coming your way, isn't it? Good for you, Kevin. I love this. You're just absolutely adorable. That's how it starts, right? I know. Yes. Anna Lynn, followed out by our beautiful Amanda over here. Let's go and see. Hold on just one moment. Let me just go and see something over here. Hold on. I just want to go. I'm just looking into the chat one moment, guys. And I can't quite see. Yeah, and Anna C. If you could please post a question. If you do have a question, please post one for me, okay, sweetie? In the meanwhile, Anna Lynn, what are Mike's Capricorn's intentions? Let's go and find out. What are Mike's Capricorn's intentions towards you, Virgo? Hello, Diane. Nice to see you. What kind of past life connection did Mike and you have? And a timestamp, absolutely. And then you want to know, will Mike and you ever meet up for coffee or hang out again? If so, when will that happen? Any secrets keeping from you? Absolutely. Let's go for it. So we are with Anna Lynn right now. After Anna Lynn, I am moving over to Amanda. If Anna C has a question. Oh, there you go. Where we go. So Anna C is going to be after, and then I'm going to be with Nunit because I did receive your email, sweetie, and Diane. So let's go for it. Okay, I'll check that out. I'm sorry, my beautiful. Annalyn, a timestamp at 20, let's say 25 minutes. Sounds good. I just got it. No, I just received it, my beautiful Nunette. You'll be up in 2 questions, my lovely. So let's go for it. What are Mike's Capricorn's intentions towards you? If you had something on you, right, Watson? Oh, Nunette, we don't have any more sexy nights, sweetie. We had to remove them because YouTube is reinforcing. Yeah, anything that is sexual. I mean, even if you see some type of anatomy onto a physical body, and there are some tarot cards who really do show, you know, body parts, but you're not allowed to show them. So that is it. So we took off our sexy nights, sweetie. Hello, my beautiful kids. We're all nice to see you. Lovely. Let's go for it. And every time you say that, I swear, Watson just wants to cry. Really, he just wants to cry from no more sexy nights. So my beautiful Annalyn, what are the intentions? What are going on with Mike and you? For the moment, I'm going to have to say I don't see all that much coming on over here, beautiful. We are thinking about you, and we do think about reaching out to you sometimes, but we feel as though something has been done or something has been said that was a little bit unfair, that was unjust. So maybe we feel like we were treated unjustly, or maybe we felt like we weren't getting what we wanted. There's a little something that is here that is kind of bothering him, kind of triggering him. Now, I do know that he does think about reaching out to you with our Page of Swords over here, but the page is really at the beginnings. We're thinking about reaching out, but we have not yet progressed to, this is it, this is my time, I am reaching on out. My Four of Cups is still telling me over here that things are still going to stay somewhat silent for the moment. I'm going to say a certain silence, at least for the following 2 to 3 weeks. We're kind of holding on to our sulking over here, and we're just kind of sticking into that position for the moment, sweetie. So the intentions, we're still thinking about you. You're still into our thoughts, into our perspective, into what could make be, but no actual reaching out. No actual connection to be seen for the moment, sweetie. You say, what kind of past life connection did Mike and you have? Let's go and find out. Okay, my beautiful Annalyn. Annalyn, I'm going to say to you, I'm going to say that you were actually married to him into a past life in 1645, sweetie. So in 1645, you were actually married to Mike, to Virgo. And I'm going to have to say that I feel as though you passed away. You passed away somewhere around 24, 25. But I do know that you guys were madly in love and you did have some children, sweetie. So as for your past life, I am going to say over here that you did share a beautiful connection into the past, but it did end fairly early, my beautiful. Oh no, collective souls. You know, I do answer some once in a while, collective souls, but it's got to be like hush hush, and it's got to be into the incognito mode. So you got to talk about socks and not sex. And I don't put my decks up there. I put them here so nobody really sees. And I try to answer into the most incognito kind of way. That's it. My beautiful Annalyn, you also want to know, will Mike and you ever meet up for coffee or hang out again? I'm going to go and try and see a little bit further off. I know that it's not necessarily happening into the following 2 to 3 weeks. Let's go see a little bit further off, sweetie. Amanda is up next, followed out by Anna, C, and Nunit. You're back, my beautiful Carrie, sweetie. Nice to see you, lovely. I hope you're feeling a little bit better. I know that you're not really, but yes. Oh, Diane, thank you for posting, sweetie. You're a sweetheart. Let me go and see. My beautiful, I know that we do have a lot of hope of reaching on out. I know that we need to figure some things out for the moment, sweetie. We have a lot of thoughts. We have a lot of romantic ideas, but I don't quite feel. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, sweetie. Things might change. Why? Because we do have some hope, because we do think about you, because we do wonder what could be. But at the same time, I feel as though we're thinking to ourselves, maybe it's just an illusion. Maybe I'm just kind of figuring out some things and it's not really good for me. Therefore, I'm feeling really tired. I'm feeling fatigued about this. I think I need to take a break upon it. And this is where I believe he's going to be taking a break, because he's going to feel a little bit exhausted by all of it. And he's just going to feel as though his motives or some boundaries might not be quite okay for him at this moment, sweetie. Let me go see if he's hiding any secrets from you, sweetie. So for the moment, I'm going to have to say, as much as he's thinking about you and he's wondering about you, it's a lot like this relationship is a big question mark. We've got interests, we've got wants, and we've got desires, but we don't quite know if they fit into our life right now. And this is what he needs to figure out. But I kind of feel like, sadly, he's going to turn the page upon it, sweetie. Let me go see if he has any secrets that he is hiding from you. Hello, my beautiful ES. How are you doing tonight? I will try to check that out, my beautiful Carrie. If I forget, let me know, okay? Okay, so here we go. Celebrations and stability, followed out by anxiety and stress. Okay, so he's not really necessarily hiding anything from you. I feel as though he is going out. I feel as though he is having some fun. I feel that, you know, he's not going out with other women, okay? You know, I don't want you to think that he's going out with other women or anything of the such. I feel like he is going out with some of his friends, but they seem to be men. He goes out. I feel like he's trying not to have too much anxiety. He's trying not to think about all of this. He's trying to think about good things. He's trying to find, and this is what I keep seeing into the reading for him. His life is uncertain. His wants and his desires and everything is just not well equilibrated, or the equilibrium is just not there. Things are not quite balanced out the way that he would like them to. Therefore, he wants to take that more into control. So is he hiding anything from you? I will say no, my beautiful. I do not feel like he's hiding anything from you, sweetie. I just kind of feel as though he is caught into that unknown zone where we want and we desire, but at the same time we don't really want to put the effort in. So hopefully he's going to want to put that effort in, and we're going to be able to change things around, sweetie. Sending you so much love, my beautiful Anna-Lan. My beautiful Michelle, how are you doing, sweetie? Thank you for your donation, lovely. I will be with you shortly. Amanda, should I, Gemini Cancer, tell my friend Sagittarius, yes, that you love him and miss him, or should you let this go? All right, let's go find out, my lovely. So we are with Amanda right now. Anna C is next, followed by Nunit and Diane. So should you tell your friend that you love and miss him? Hello, my beautiful Michelle. Sending you a really, really big hug, sweetie. Hopefully something good's going to be coming up for you. Okay, here we go. 9 of Wands, followed out by our Tower moment. Also getting our 5 of Pentacles. I'm going to have to say over here, my beautiful, I say no. I feel like you need to let this go. I'm going to be taking out some more cards. I do want to go and validate the whole thing, just to make sure, get a second opinion onto another deck. But what I can see at this moment is that if you do so, you're going to be creating a little bit of a tower moment over here where we're just going to be kind of caught into a situation where we're a little bit uncomfortable. We don't really quite know what to do. And I don't feel like you're necessarily going to be getting a happy ending. I don't feel like you're going to get what you want. I feel like if you do want to do that, I feel like more time is going to be necessary. I feel like we need to find a better balance into this relationship or into this connection. And in order to do that, we're going to need more time. So I will say for the moment, don't do it. I don't feel like it is the right time. My will is telling me also, for the moment, try to let it go. Try to see how things are going with you. Try to work onto yourself. Try to cut the cords if you're able to. If you're not able to cut those cords, then I say maybe within the following 3 to 4 weeks, then maybe send out maybe a text or a letter or a message or a call. Try to reach out, say how you're feeling and see how that goes. But for the moment, if you do it at this moment, this week or next week, you're not going to get what you want, my sweetie. So if you do truly want to do it, wait a couple of weeks before doing so, okay? Oh no, you're home with COVID. Oh, Michelle, I'm so sorry, sweetie. How is COVID treating you? Are you okay, or is it a really bad thing? I will check that out. And Anna C., you are next. Thank you for posting. Now I don't have to look for you. Amanda, I'm sending you a whole bunch of love, sweetie. I'm going to say for the moment, not a good idea if you want to do it within the following 3 to 4 weeks. Amanda followed out by Anna C. followed out by Nunez. So disappeared, deleted social media. How does he feel about it, and does he even care? Let's go see. You're starting to feel better. Oh, it kind of hits you like a brick, doesn't it, Michelle? I know that it's different for everybody. But I had pretty much just like a really, really bad cold. David got it much worse, and I guess it really depends on, you know, who you are, but I don't know, maybe you won't be the same. I had like aftermath for like the longest of time, seriously. I kept coughing like a whole month after. But it was not that bad. Oh, sending you a whole bunch of healing vibes, sweetie. It is not a good thing. My beautiful, here we go for Anna C. The Devil, the Knight of Swords, our 2 of Wands over here, followed out by our 9 of Swords. My sweetie, does he care? What I'm actually going to have to say over here, how does he feel about it? He's not happy whatsoever. He does have somewhat of, I'm going to say, somewhat of a great tendency towards you. I'm not going to say an obsession, but he does have quite a pull towards you. He does want to be closer to you. He does want to be with you. So this does bother him, because I do feel as though he does like to have a certain amount of control. That being said, I'm going to have to say over here, every once in a while he contemplates about how he could actually reach out to you. If he could reach out to you, and if anything could really change. But overall, I'm going to have to say, kind of feel like he's slowly turning the page upon the whole thing. So does he care? Absolutely. Frustrated, upset. He doesn't like it whatsoever. And it's kind of sad what I'm going to say, but if anybody needed to block, he would have preferred to be the one to be the blocking. He doesn't like the fact that he was blocked. And he does care, but I feel as though he's slowly turning the page, my sweetie. I'm sorry, my lovely. My beautiful Nunez, it is your turn. And let me just go see over here. Diane had posted her question. I don't want to lose it. Okay, so I do have you over here. And here we go. So actually, Nunit, I know that you are here. I'm going to answer Diane because I don't want to lose her. And then I'll be right with you because Diane's into the chat. So Diane, you believe your twin and you are very close to union. Let's go see. How does he feel about you? Okay, let's go find that out. So we are with Diane. Nunit is up next. After Nunit, I'm moving over to PayPal. And in PayPal, I know that I do have a Kids World. And then I will be with ES and Michelle. So here we go for Diane. So are you close to union? Page of Wands followed out by our Ace of Cups. Also getting our King of Wands over here. All right, okay. Diane, what I'm actually going to say to you over here is I do feel like it is a yes, but I'm going to say it is close, but somewhat. I'm going to say into the month of January. I'm not really going to say before that. For some reason, I'm seeing end of December, beginning of January. So it is somewhere into that time frame. So for that, it is a yes. Unless anything happens onto your side or anything happens onto his side, it's pretty much going to be beginning of January. Now, how does he feel about you? And do I see you guys moving? Let's go see. All right. Do I see you guys moving? Do I see you guys moving? I'm going to have to say no to that one. I do not believe as though you're moving. I'm pretty much going to have to say that I feel as though you're sticking pretty much where you are for the moment. If ever you do end up moving, it is going to be within the following 8 months. So if you do move, it will be within the following 8 months. It is not going to be before that. Let's go and see how he feels about you. So how does he feel about you? Okay, Six of Wands over here, our lovers. We don't feel as though there's any choice whatsoever. We know absolutely what it is that we want. I feel as though we are daydreaming. I feel as though we have a lot of beautiful vitality when we do think about this union. A lot of optimism, a lot of beautiful success. We are looking towards that beautiful long-term commitment with a lot of persistence, a lot of patience is needed. I feel as though this connection is something that has been going on for quite some time, and we're really quite excited for it to just really happen, is what I can see. A lot of prosperity over here. We believe that we are going to be having a lot of rewards being together, a lot of beautiful luxury being together. And I'm going to have to say, we are just kind of feeling anxious and happy about this whole thing. Let me know, my beautiful, if there's anything else I can do for you, Diane. Sending you so much love, sweetie. Let's go and see over here. Nunit. Where is Nunit? So Nunit. Hopefully you are somewhere around. Let me just go see over here. Nunit. Okay, here we go. A tad bit is all good, Nunit. He did. He did text you, didn't he? Well, he loves you, sweetie. He misses you, Noonit. Okay. Afternoon walker. He liked the message and never responded. How did he feel about your response? Okay, let's go see. So, how did he feel about your response? So how did he feel about your response? Let's go and see. Honestly, he kind of felt, maybe he's delusional about the whole thing, but he felt like he had a connection with you again. He felt as though he was moving closer towards you, as though there was a certain acceptance. So, as I said, maybe it's just a little bit of delusion coming from his own side over here, but this was definitely about a certain movement, wanting a certain movement, and believing that the union could be possible again, or the friendship could be possible again. So the fact that you responded back, even though he didn't respond after so many weeks, just lets him know that you're still there, that you're still thinking about him, and that you still have not let him go. So it doesn't really matter what it is that you have said. He's just happy that you have responded back. So he now believes that he is back in power and that he can contact you again. Now, why did he text you? Why did he text you? He texts you because he wants you back into his life. Not because he wants to have sex or anything of the such, sweetie. He just misses you. He misses the conversations. He misses the closeness. He misses, yeah, you did have some sexy times, even though you didn't actually have, those physical times. He misses that. He misses your attention. He misses your love. He misses your friendship. He wants it back. And will your business be more successful using an Etsy shop? So, will your business be more successful using an Etsy shop? By the way, Kids World, you are up next. So, all right. I kind of feel like into the long term, yes. Into the short term, not necessarily. Like everything else, may it be a YouTube channel, may it be a new business, it takes a long time before anything starts happening. So, will it be bad? No, I don't know if there's any fees or how it works onto the Etsy, shop channel, if you will, onto that website. I am gonna have to say it's gonna take quite some time before it actually ends up paying and being good onto that side, but it's definitely not a bad thing. So I will say, if it's not really costing you all that money, sure, go for it. But it's going to be costing you a lot of money, then don't quite do it right away unless you're able to do it, because I feel like it is an investment, but an investment for the long term. I see an Etsy shop working out for you within the following 2 to 3 years. Derek came to talk about you. Okay, and he asked for your number. Oh, that is nice. Let's go see. Why did Derek ask your number? That is sweet. Okay, so why did Derek ask for your number? Because he's been thinking about you. Because he wants to hook up with you, sweetie. And you know what? For the moment, anyways, I'm not seeing necessarily anything that is highly sexual. So I'm going to have to say, I feel like he would like to get to know you better. And from that point on, then who's to say what else we could get? Maybe we could bring this friendship to a different level. So for the moment, it's not necessarily about asking your number to meet up with you. It's not about any bad intentions whatsoever. I just feel like we want to get to know you more. And depending on what happens with that, then who's to say what could happen later on? Let's go see. So what do you think about your conversation? Oh, yeah. No, you got the nasty stuff. I can't answer that question. I'll try to be as sweet as possible. I did not see that question. I was going into what does he think about you, right? So as for your question number 3, I actually kind of saw it in question number 1. That's what I was talking about. He's not looking for the F word, okay? He's not looking for those socks at this moment, my beautiful Nunit. Maybe into the future. I honestly just feel as though he wants to get to know you better. He wants to know who you are, what you want. He wants more of a friendship for the moment, and whatever happens, happens. So I'm going to say the socks could be something that could be happening, but at least this one over here actually wants to get to know you, sweetie, and is not involved with anybody else. So I'm liking this guy. He really wants to get to know you, which I feel is beautiful and quite respectful, my sweetie. So I will say to you, what does he think about you after the conversation that you guys had this week? He feels as though you are open. He feels that you are funny. He feels that you are intelligent. He enjoys your energy. He enjoys those beautiful vibes that you give. You are open. You're somewhat, into his mind, you're somewhat like somebody that he has never met before. And he really feels as though he could need somebody like you into his life. But as I said, he doesn't really want to rush anything. So he doesn't really necessarily want to be into a relationship. But he does want to get to know you better, sweetie. I believe he highly enjoyed that conversation. Oh, Marcus is over. Oh no, oh no, oh no, sweetie. How does he feel about that? Let's go see. How does he feel about that? A Kid's World, let me know if you're somewhere around because you are going to be the next reading, sweetie. You know what? He knew that this was going to be happening, so he kind of feels like right now you're a little bit being a drama queen, but he believes that you're going to come back at some point, but he knew that this was going to be happening. So into his mind, this is a little bit of a cycle. You're going to end up going back to him. He does believe so. He's not too worried at this moment. He's not too upset because he was expecting it. And he believes that you're coming on back, sweetie. Hold on. Just one moment. All right, so let's do this and that, and just one moment. I'm going to delete this, and here we go for a Kid's World. Are you somewhere around, my beautiful? In the meanwhile, hello to Tokafan. Nice to see you again. Ramadana also. Hello, Verline. Nice to see you. So let's go see. You've been changing your energy, right, Nunit? It is beautiful. Is he gay? Well, let me go see if he's gay, sweetie. Let's go and see that, Nunit. So A Kid's World is next, followed out by ES and Michelle. For the moment, anyways, I'm going to have to say no onto that one. I'm not seeing it over here, sweetie, so I'll say no. I do not believe so. Yes. Do I see you getting a significant settlement? Let's go and find that out. No, wait. Yes, I'm not with you yet. I'm sorry. I'm with the kids' world. You're next, sweetie. You're not far off. A kids' world. Okay. Oh, well, let's go see that. Lovely. Okay. Let's go and find that out. Okay. I'm going to be taking some more cards out. What I can see at this moment at Kids World is that it is something that has been thought about. It's something that we would like. It is something that is onto the table. And I feel like it is something that we would like to offer. But we're a little bit unsure about how you are going to be feeling about it. And that's what's kind of holding things on back from what I can see at this moment. So does Leo's mom want Cancer to move in? It is a yes. Have they talked to her about moving in? I feel like it's a yes. Would they like her to move in? But that is also a yes. But I just kind of feel like the last thing that is holding them back is the fact that they don't know if they should do so or not, because they don't actually know how you are going to be feeling about this and if you are going to be in agreement with this. And that is where I'm seeing that there's no action. So there's a lot of want, there's a lot of desire, but there's no action being taken right now because we don't really know what it is that you want. So I will actually say a yes onto all three of your questions in here, Kids World. Let me go see that. Okay, here we go. And voila. So let's go see over here for ES. ES, do I see you getting a significant settlement? So do you see you getting a significant settlement? My beautiful Michelle, you're up next, sweetie. Thank you for your beautiful patience. So Michelle is up next, followed by Tokafan and Ramadana. Thank you, everybody, for your beautiful patience. And thank you for joining us tonight. So here we go. ES, are you going to be getting that significant settlement? Yes or no? For the moment, here we go. Ace of Swords, followed out by Judgment. I do not feel as though it is going to be a significant settlement. Now, I know that that could be relative to the person that is discussing right now, but I am seeing some disappointment. Kevin, you're back, sweetie. Absolutely. So let me go over here. Let's go see. I'm going to take out another deck and go see if I get some more information upon this. So ES, for the moment, I'm going to say I do feel you did a Kids World. You did, sweetie. It was a yes for every single one of your questions. Lovely. I did your reading, well, right before ES. So I just finished you, sweetie. It was, unfortunately, it was a yes for every single one of the questions. But no movement or nothing really has been done because we don't really know what you want. We don't feel like maybe you're going to be in agreement. Yes, I'm continuing. I'm taking out some more cards over here, sweetie. Let's go and find out. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to say over here, I don't feel like it's going to be a significant one, sweetie. I don't know what kind of amount of money it is that you are expecting to get. I'm going to say it's going to be okay, but at least it is going to be over. I feel like we're getting some peace from the fact that, okay, yes, we're not quite getting what it is that we want, but it is going to be over and we're going to be able to turn the page upon the whole thing. So I feel like it's somewhat of a fair fight, even though you're not quite getting the amount that you would like to. So I'll say it is going to be okay, but you are going to be disappointed. No, there were none, Lilith. There were none, sweetie. A Kid's World did not ask for one. She just kind of disappeared onto us at the last moment. She was here and I did the reading and then she left. I don't know what happened. But she was right before ES. ES, if there's anything else I can do for you, let me know, my sweetie. Michelle, what is going on? It's been really, really rough. Now you've got that COVID, right? Let's go see, sweetie. Sending you so much love, ES. I hope you get as much as you can. Okay. I'm actually going to go over here. It's all good, Lilith. I saw you were kind of panicky, kind of worried there, but all is good. There are no timestamps that are necessary for the moment, sweetie. So, Michelle, a rough 2 weeks. What's coming up in October, sweet? I'm actually seeing over here, is it possible, are you trying to move on from somebody love-wise? I feel like you need to be into that moment of abundance. You need to be loved. You need to go around people who love you, who care about you. You need to be nurtured right now. Maybe it's because you're ill. Maybe it's because you're not feeling all that well. You need to take care of yourself. You seem to be accepting something. You seem to be moving on, finding some peace. But at the same time, you just kind of feel like everything's just kind of been putting you back. Something at work. Is it possible that work you're not quite getting what it is that you want? There's something going on over here. It's as if we are getting not the rewards that you would like to have. There's setbacks. There's something that is unfinished. And sometimes you just might even feel as though you're a little bit wasting your time. So I will say there seems to be a lot of confusion. There seems to be a lot going on, a lot of anxiety. But into the month of October, some type of truth is coming on out towards you. Whatever truth is coming towards you is actually going to allow you to plan to take that new direction. You're cutting the cords on either some type of plans or a person. And this is going to allow you to surmount your challenges, make new decisions, and to get ready for your next steps. So I'm going to have to say, beautiful, things seem to be moving around for you. Love-wise seems to be moving around for you health-wise. And work-wise, I know that better things are going to be coming on out, but I need you to take care of yourself because or else you're at risk of a burnout, stress, and even just the stress. Burnout is not always about working too much, right? It's a lot of stuff. It's stress that kind of comes on by. I don't want you to be anxious. I kind of feel like there's a little bit of a lack of focus, but I know that near the end of the month of October, things are switching up. The cycle is changing. Better things are coming on in. You're gaining your strength, gaining new ideas, and you're moving on forward. So I will say things seem to be getting back into their place. What is going on, my beautiful? Thank you, Verlene, sweetie. Let me go and see what is going on. Hold on. What is... Are you still somewhere around here, my beautiful Michelle? I don't think that Michelle needed a timestamp, but I don't quite see her here, and she's not responding at this moment. So maybe we should leave a timestamp for Michelle around 59 minutes. Let's put Michelle at... maybe 59 minutes. And Michelle, if you're somewhere around, please do let me know and I will answer your questions, okay? If you have anything remaining that you would like to know, because there seems to be a lot of things going on. So if you have any questions about any of them, just let me know and I'll answer them. You can let me know into the chat area, okay? Toka fan, let me go and find you, sweetie, into the meanwhile. So yes, please, Angelina and Verlene, please do for the guidelines. Thank you so very much, sweetie. So let's go and see over here for Toka fan. Where are you, sweetie? What are RG's thoughts and feelings towards you currently? You're an acquaintance and you met in yoga. Look at that. There's been a lot of people meeting each other into yoga class, I have to say, Tokafan. So the connection is super surface level at this moment. It's okay. And your initials. I got you, sweetie. Let's go see Tokafan. What do we've got? So we are with Tokafan at this moment, followed out by Ramadana, Kevin, and Angelina. So I am liking this. What are RG's thoughts and feelings towards you? Met in yoga. I love that. I tried to have my kids do yoga today to relax them. It did not go all that well. It did not. It did not. It's not an easy thing to have, 4-year-old and 5-year-olds do yoga. Here we go. So, and voila. At this moment, you know what? I'm actually going to have to say over here, it is at the surface, and I can clearly see that at this moment. Is it possible, perhaps, that RG has actually got out, or maybe you don't quite know that yet. I kind of feel like he got out of a relationship a few months ago, maybe, or not too long ago. And I kind of feel like we're moving on forward. We have moved on forward, and we're ready to start off again, but I feel like that one was a little bit of a painful ending because I do see that over here. Let me go see his thoughts and feelings about you. At this moment, I feel like you are a beautiful perspective. We are looking towards a future. We would like to create something, even though it is at that, beginning time. I'm going to definitely say a yes. So we're interested in getting to know more about you. We want to talk to you. We want to know more about you over here. We want to move on forward to ask you maybe for a date coming on up into the following classes. Here we go. We feel as though you could actually be just quite perfect for us, and we're definitely not going anywhere. So we definitely want to keep this connection open. So I will say to you over here, beautiful, I feel like we're interested in you. We're interested. We find that you are beautiful, that you're somewhat amazing, that you could be somebody good into our life. We're really happy to have connected with you, to have contacted with you. And I feel like we're open for everything that's going to happen. So may it be you or may it be him who's going to do the first step. I say let's leave it a good 3 weeks before making any steps. Let's keep this connection going strong. Let's keep that desire growing more, that passion and that want even more. And it's just going to make everything just more exciting, sweetie. So I say you're onto a beautiful track, and I'm going to say congratulations for your new beginnings, sweetie. I'm loving this, Tokafan. Ramadana, are you going to be seeing Raymond this week? So, Ramadana, will you be seeing Raymond this week? Let's go and find that out. Kevin is up next. All right. Are you going to be seeing him this week? I'm going to say most likely yes, and I do feel like it's going to be something that's a little bit more sexual whenever you do see him. So it's a yes. I'm going to say a yes onto this one, my beautiful. I see that there's a want to reach out. There's a want of passion, of desire, and we're kind of looking for some type of date. It might be upon Thursday or maybe Friday over here, sweetie. But I will say the energy that I'm getting right now, you're definitely going to be seeing Raymond this week. It's a yes, sweetie. And it's going to be for, some socks from what I can see here. Don't know if that's good for you or not, but it's what's coming on up. Let's go and see Kevin over here. Thank you, Tokafan. Thank you for joining us, sweetie. Oh, you're there, my beautiful Michelle, sweetie. What is going on, my beautiful? Do you have any additional questions? Aggravation at work, you say, right? Yeah, it's difficult at work. I can see that. Let me go and answer over here for you. A kid's world over here. So was he using you for money? Let me go and see that. I'm going to say yes onto that one, A Kid's World, but I'm not going to put it necessarily into the way that you're saying. I feel like, yes, I don't feel like he was using you. I'm going to take that out of the equation. I do know that he does love you and he does want to be with you, but does he want her to move on in? He definitely does. So kind of feel like it was a little bit onto the back plan or a back thought into his mind. So, Michelle, you say aggravation at work. Things are not going all that well, right? Yeah. Let me go see a little bit more. It's my pleasure, Ramadana. I say have fun this week. Let's go and take some cards out over here a little bit. What's going on at work. Then Kevin is up next, followed out by... Angelina and Verlene. Thank you so very much, guys. Hello, Gita. Nice to see you. Okay. Yes, our Ten of Pentacles, reverse position. Not happy whatsoever. Is anybody manipulating you? Is somebody is doing something over here. They're either manipulating or they're trying to put you into some type of direction over here. It seems to be a man. Is that a possibility? And they're not walking away. They're sticking around. It's as though you're kind of stuck with them and you don't really have all the information. You don't have everything that is really all that clear. So I'm going to say, sweetie, I don't necessarily feel as though into the following 2 or 3 weeks that things are going to get better. I will say somewhere around mid-October, things seem to be getting better. You seem to be getting more clarity. And I do want you to be careful about that person who seems to be a little bit... this person seems to be older than you, and it seems to be a man. So just be a little bit careful for that type of manipulation. Don't get caught up into it, sweetie. It's not going to do you any good, beautiful. And within the following weeks, it's just going to leave. So I'm going to say, stand your ground at work. Say what you need, what is necessary, but don't get yourself into any trouble because it is going to go away. Let me know, Michelle. If you have any questions, just post them into the chat, sweetie. Kevin, what is coming on up for you for the rest of the week? Followed out by Angelina and Verlene. What is coming on up? Here we go. I'll check that out, A Kid's World. Oh, that's what I saw. Yeah, there was you were moving on, Michelle. Okay. I'm going to answer Kevin, and I'm going to go and check that out. There was a lot going on, Michelle. I saw you were sad. You were moving on in love. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go and check that out for you, sweetie. Thank you, Lex. So, Kevin, here we go. The rest of the week, what do we have for you? You know what? You're actually being quite calm this week. There are some new beginnings, but you're not actually doing anything about the new beginnings. So if you're going out and you're doing something, you're not approaching somebody in order to do it. Somebody is going to be approaching you to do something. And again, it's not that lurky person, okay? It is not that sexy, that sexy individual who keeps looking at you in English and philosophy, sweetie. But this is it. So if you go out and you do anything and you have some fun, this is somebody who is going to be asking you out to do this. I'm going to have to say this week is actually a really good week. I'm seeing a lot of happiness, 10 of Cups, a lot of, I'm going to say, contentment, prosperity. School seems to be going well. Your grades seem to be going well. People around you seem to like where you are and what is going on. I do feel, though, that you are still a little bit healing from different things. May it be your thoughts sometimes where you feel like you're a little bit more down, and I kind of feel like we're a little bit struggling with that every once in a while, but you know what? You're doing absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to say this week, not too much happening. you are going to be going out, but you're going to be going out with people who are going to be asking you out, but it's not going to be that sexy one. It could be other sexy ones, but it's not the one that you're thinking about. Other than that, good things. I'm going to say good grades, happy, good people around you, and beautiful abundance. No tower moments, nothing horrible happening, Kevin. Everything is going to be actually quite good, sweetie. You're worried about what? What are you worried about? You're really angry today. And you're worried. What are you worried about, Kevin? Tell me what you're worried about. And meanwhile, I will answer Michelle, and you let me know what you're worried about, and I'll come back to you. So, Michelle, you say you were dating someone, and then they disappeared for whatever reason, and you never found out why. And you just move past that situation. You just want peace in your life. That's what I was seeing. Okay. What happened to them? Why did they do that? I still see you working on that, my beautiful Michelle, into the following 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. All right. Indecision. Lack of confidence. So I'm actually going to have to say over here, we did not quite necessarily believe into the relationship. We were somewhat unclear about it. Therefore, we just kind of decided that we should maybe avoid, because we did not necessarily feel like we would be compatible, and we didn't really know how to tell you. And this is why they just kind of left, sweetie. I'm sorry, my beautiful Michelle. Nobody deserves that, sweetie. And Kevin, you're worried about it. You're angry today. Okay. And it feels okay. You're not upset about anybody. It's you and your anger, right? It's your emotions that are just kind of going all over the place. Okay, I see it. Okay, well, for the rest of the week, I see that things are going to be good. Now, what you need to do about that, Kevin, is why are you angry? What is actually going on within you? What is making you angry? The fact that you're not acting upon somebody? The fact that nobody is acting upon you? What is making you utterly angry? There's got to be something over here. Just like rage, and it just feels so emotional, right? And it's all about today. Okay. I feel like sometimes you're a little bit disappointed that you're not necessarily getting the full potential or the full success that you would like to have. I feel like sometimes it's a little bit frustrating for you also to be away. I know that family can be annoying, but you do love them anyways. I feel like it can be a little bit difficult sometimes to be away from family. And I feel like you're angry for just like a mix of a couple little things that you feel like you don't necessarily have any control over, such as a love, such as a family, such as success. You're a little bit worried about you. How are you going to do into your classes, into the very outcome? I feel like you're a little bit missing your family over here, and I feel like you would like to have more deep connections that you don't quite have right now, but you need to leave yourself some more time. And everything just kind of got confused within you and created anger. What do we do when we don't know what to do? We kind of pull ourselves back. We get distant. We kind of get angry at ourselves for not necessarily acting upon something. That's it, right? You hate that you have to work through all these traumas, everything. That's it. I know. It's everything mixed in together. I know that you hate that you have to do that, sweetie. But you have to try to work through it. You have to try to understand. You have to take yourself a piece of paper and figure out, okay, what is bothering me? Let's say family, friends, grades, just write all those things down onto a piece of paper and then write yourself different options, different solutions. And you know what? Write yourself some goals. If you want to meet new people, what could be your goal for this week? And if you don't reach your goal, don't beat yourself down about it. It doesn't matter. It'll be your goal for next week. At least you will have tried. So that's what you got to work on. You got to work on always trying to progress and not beating yourself up because you're not progressing, which is just going to bring you back 10 steps. I know you do have some, sweetie, but you got to believe into yourself and you got to take it step by step, and you really just got to take one step at a time. And if you don't acquire that step that you've been wanting to do, it's okay. You had the intentions, you had the wants, you had the desires. If you don't do it, you don't do it. It doesn't matter. Don't bring yourself down because of it. Give yourself patience, give yourself love, give yourself some time. If it's not today, it'll be tomorrow, or it'll be next week. What's important is that it is onto your plan and that you're working towards it. Anger will do no good for you, sweetie. It will be a beautiful week, Kevin. Okay, so starting right here, right now, you can take yourself a piece of paper. Yes, try to stay grounded. Write to yourself onto a piece of paper while you're feeling angry and set yourself some goals, sweetie. What do you want this week, right? And try to work upon that. And you'll see tomorrow when you wake up, that is your new goal. Work upon it. And whenever something bad comes into your mind, you take it right out. You say, I don't need this. This is no good for me. I reject you. And you bring in the beautiful thought and work upon that. You'll see you'll have a beautiful week. Hello, Hocus Pocus. Nice to see you. It's okay. Hey, Kevin, everybody needs some alone time sometimes. It's all good. Why don't you give yourself that? Well, hello, Paula. Nice to see you, sweetie. You're in late. What happened to you, Paula? Were you sleeping? You had too many beers last night. Let's go and see over here for Michelle. Stay strong, sweetie. If there's anything else I can do for you, write me the question into the chat. In the meanwhile, please go underneath a nice blanket, relax, watch a nice movie, read a nice book, try to relax, sweetie, and heal yourself. Beautiful. You had to work tonight. I mean, that never happens. You're always here, Paula. We were wondering where you were, sweetie. You kind of had us worried. Well, that's perfect. Oh my gosh. I live by that, Kevin. I live by doing whatever makes me happy. And if the others don't like it, well, what can I do, right? It is your life. You must do what is good for you, even if it's not always what other people would like you to do. It's what you want to do. And you are the one who is important in this, aren't you? Let's go and see over here for Angelina for this moment. So Angelina followed out by Verlene. Angelina, a general for this week. Let's go for it. You've been painting. That's a nasty job. I like painting when there's color involved, but even then, after a certain amount of time, I kind of get bored. I don't have much patience for that, Paula. Yeah, you do, Kevin, but you know what? Everybody needs to get a grip onto their emotions. Everybody needs to work onto that, sweetie. It is one day at a time. You're losing it. Don't lose it, Kevin. If you feel like you're losing it, send me an email, okay? I'll ground you, sweetie. I'll bring you back to where you're supposed to be. So, Angelina, a general for this week. What do we have popping on up? Oh, what is this? You're following your own heart. I am getting over here. Okay. So, beautiful. I'm going to have to say for you, it's kind of interesting. I do have like a Prince Charming over here, which is interesting, but kind of feel like Prince Charming might not be the right choice for you. Do you have anybody into your life right now, my beautiful Angelina, who might not quite be the right person for you? Because I'm seeing over here that somebody is thinking about following their heart. Somebody is thinking about proposing to you, but I'm seeing like this would just not be a good person. It would just not be a good choice. I'm seeing that there would be a lot of distractions or a lot of confusions coming on up. So if you have anybody that pops on into your life and you're a little bit unsure about them, I'm going to raise the red flag and just say, be careful. Take it one step at a time to make sure that this is the right person and they're not really kind of playing games with you. Other than that, I'm going to have to say, you're working hard. Are you getting anything good for working hard? You're working hard, sweetie. People love you at work. I feel as though things are going well, but I don't see any new promotions. I don't see any new contracts or anything of the such. You're seen at this moment as being somebody who is very intuitive, somebody who is such a beautiful, nurturing person. People love to be around you. Again, over here, I am getting somebody who is unaccountable or somebody who's a little bit biased. So just be careful for, honestly, Genera for this week, what you really have to be careful for is somebody who is dishonest, somebody who is a little bit of a poor choice. And I know that you're working really, really hard and you're so loved. I'm going to say be careful. Red flags up for anybody who might be, and I feel like this person is a man. Somewhere most likely between, let's say 25, let's say 28 and maybe 45, not any older. All right, so Angelina, I'm going to say to be careful. Be careful for any man who might come on in and might be a little bit manipulative into that sense, okay? I'm not liking it all that much. There's definitely something that is going on over there. Let me go see if I see anything else coming on up, okay, Angelina? Don't mean to take so. It's all good. Enjoy. Go away, Carrie. Make your tacos for your kids, sweetie. Again, you see? Tower moment. Angelina, again. Okay, there's no doubt about it, Angelina. Please be careful. Somebody is trying to manipulate. Somebody, anyways. Maybe they won't pop into your life, but from what I can see right now, there's going to be some type of obstruction. Something is going to be happening with somebody who's going to try to manipulate you, sweetie. I had to validate. Just be careful for that. You don't want to go away. Oh, don't worry about it, my beautiful Carrie. As long as you're okay. Verlene, are they planning on firing your partner at his job? Ooh, no. What did your partner do, sweetie? What happened? Let me go see. Let me go and find that out, sweetie. I'm going to check that out, my beautiful Michelle. Oh, you're moving Friday, Angelina. Okay. Maybe something's going to be happening with your moving. It could be a truck being late. It could be boxes being lost. It could be something being broken. Be a little bit careful about that, okay, Angelina? Verlene, Michelle, I'm going to answer you right after, sweetie. Are they planning on firing your partner? Let's go and find that out. Death reversed over here. So this is not what I want. This is what I want. Here we go. I'm going to say no, sweetie. I'm going to say no. I'm not going to say that everything is going absolutely perfectly, but I don't feel as though they are planning on firing your partner. I'm going to take some more cards out to go see. Yeah, he's a hard worker. That's what happened. Okay, sweetie. Let's go find out, lovely. That's it, right, Sierra? No, it's like never ending. It's over and over and over. He can never let you go. I'm so sorry, Sierra. I'm sorry that he's stuck into that, my beautiful. That he's giving you such a hard time. Verlene, let me go and see my beautiful. Nine of Wands, we're standing our ground. Knight of Swords, he is still there. Justice seems to be in over here. The Devil. Four Swords, we're still holding on, sweetie. And the Chariot. I do not feel as though for the moment they are planning on firing him. So I'm going to say at least for the following 4 to 6 weeks, I see nothing happening. Everything seems to be, well, there's no firing. Is everything perfect? No. I do feel as though they are trying to either restructure or they are trying to make some modifications. There's no doubt about it. I do see that, but I do know for the moment that they are not firing him and they are keeping him exactly where it is that he is at. But that being said, I kind of feel like for the following months after, it's a little bit unsure about what might actually happen. I am getting my Chariot in reverse telling me that we don't quite know what it is that we are going to do, but I feel as though everything is going to be treated quite fairly. So, my beautiful, I will say for the moment, there's nothing happening to your partner whatsoever. It's going to be important for your partner into the following month to, be timely and to work. I know that you say that he works really hard, to keep on working hard, to try to make sure, that he gets along with other people that are around him. And if he does that, I will say there's nothing that's going to be happening to him, sweetie. What's important is not to give any reason to, to change our mind. So for the moment, I will say a no, beautiful. Nobody is planning on firing him. They're still keeping him on board. Lovely. Let me know, sweetie, if there's anything else. Sending you and your partner a really big hug, sweetie. What is going on over here? Let's go see. You wanted to know, my beautiful. Hold on. You want to know if anybody knew, right? For love. Let's go see if anybody new is coming on in for you, Michelle. Up next is going to be after Jita. So anybody new coming on in? Followed by Jita, A Kid's World. And then I'm going to go on Validate to make sure everything is going well in PayPal. And I will be with Lex, Hocus, Focus, and Paula. So, anybody new for Michelle? For the following 2 to 3 months, it is a no. I feel as though you're a little bit sticking where you are at this moment, sweetie. I don't really feel as though, it's as if you're not really ready for anything to really come on in. Let's look a little bit further on. Okay. All right, my beautiful. I'm going to say from here till Christmas, not too much really happening, sweetie. I still kind of feel like you're recuperating, and then I just feel as though nobody is really coming into play that really does interest you. I feel like somebody is coming on into the month of February, but it's not before February. This person seems to be perhaps of the sign of Cancer, fairly tall, fairly strong. I'm going to have to say over here, as I said, sign of Cancer, and you're going to get to know this person into the month of January, somewhere around mid-January. So, this is what I'm seeing, but I'm not seeing anything else before that, my beautiful. hopefully something will open up. Hopefully things will move into a different direction. But for the moment, it's what I've got, sweetie. Well, that is nice, Paula. A tarot room. That is lovely. All right, let's go and see over here for Jita. What's coming for you into your current job? A Kids World. Then if there's anybody through PayPal other than that, Lex, Hocus Focus, and Paula. About every little thing. And he's worried about them letting him go, right? I feel as though he's going to be okay, sweetie. I feel like something is going to be coming up, and I feel like he's going to be okay, lovely. Okay, Page of Cups. Followed on out over here by our Two of Pentacles. So what's coming up for you into your current job, Jita? Are you expecting anything over here, my lovely? What I can see is nothing really big. Like there's no endings, but there's no new beginnings neither. I feel like you're working really, really hard. I feel like there is some chance for some progress that seems to be coming on out over here. So maybe working with other people. It could be a project. There's something that's going to have to do with collaboration, no doubt about it. You're not going to be working alone onto this. But I do feel as though working together is going to be able to bring you a little bit higher up. It's going to be able to open up some new doors for you. Other than that, I kind of feel like you sometimes are soul searching, kind of wondering, sometimes maybe even a little bit anxious about different things. Whatever is coming on through over here with you working really, really hard and working with other people in collaboration about something, I feel like good news is going to be coming into your way after that. There's going to be some type of beginning or some type of setting goals. An opportunity to increase your income could actually be coming on up, or a negotiation. But it's going to be coming on up following whatever is going to be happening over here. It's going to be really important within the following 3 months. So I'll say by Christmas time, you could be getting a bonus, or you could be getting some advance or some higher position, sweetie. But until then, it's, let's work together. Let's put as much as we got. Let's work really, really hard so that bonus and those beautiful beginnings come on in for you, sweetie. Yeah, well, okay, you will be successful. You will be successful, and something good is going to be coming your way into the following 3 months, my beautiful Jita. So something better is going to be offered to you. Still at the same job. You're not leaving anywhere, but something better is going to be offered. So good for you, sweetie. Yes, but you know what? Working with other people, my beautiful Jita, and when people recognize you and they know that you're working well, you're fairly new, give yourself about 3-4 months. You could definitely be up for, it could be a new project. It could be, a different position that is a little bit higher ranked. Something good is coming your way, sweetie. So take it on in, and good for you. Congratulations, beautiful. Hold on just one moment, please, guys. All right, so let's go and see. Let's do this. That. A kid's world. Should you leave the situation alone and stop helping him altogether? And into the meanwhile, I'm going to log back into PayPal to go and make sure that everything is okay, that we're not skipping anybody over here. All right. All right, and we have Patricia who came on in also. Okay, so the only other person that we are missing over here is Patricia. So hold on just one moment. And voila. Okay. Gita, I will answer you right after Kids World, sweetie. I will be with you momentarily. So let's go and see over here for Kids World. Should you leave the situation alone and should you stop helping him? Ah, Diane, I was just going to say, who is that exactly? I did, my beautiful. I was just into there and I just see it over here. Diane, could it be under... is the first name of your daughter starting with a L? L as in Lisa. If yes, then I did get it. But I don't have any actual question into it, my beautiful Diane. Let me go and see your other one that you had previously. Oh, Diane, I do have you over here. Hold on, I do. You just came on in. Okay. So, yes, for your daughter, Amanda. No problem. I've got you, sweetie. Diane, and we have over here, Laura. All right, okay. So I would actually need over here by PayPal somebody by the name of Laura. Please do post your questions, sweetie, by PayPal. Laura by PayPal. In the meanwhile, I am with a Kids World. Should you leave the situation alone and stop helping him? Diane, I will be with you momentarily, sweetie. So should you do that and should you stop helping him? I'm going to say for the moment, don't do anything in particular that you can do of extra if he does ask you for any money or anything of the such. I mean, you love him and he loves you and you have these beautiful plans together and that is absolutely perfect, but you don't want him neither, you know, planning anything behind your back of something that maybe you don't want to do or that you would not necessarily be interested in. So I will say yes for the moment, just leave it on to the side until he actually says something to you and then you'll have your right of say. But definitely don't necessarily get involved into any great plans. I know that he often has all different kind of plans. I mean, he had them with work and boxing and a bunch of different things. Just be careful. He's a little bit of a dreamer. He has a lot of ideas. He has a lot of thoughts, but he doesn't necessarily have the money to go along with it. But he doesn't want you any harm, and he's not trying to manipulate you in any kind of way. So I will say, if you want to, just kind of leave it as it is until he actually talks to you about anything, and then you can say your decision. But don't necessarily put yourself into any trouble and offer him any money to get into anything neither. So I will say yes, just kind of leave it as it is right now. Hello, my beautiful Susan. How are you doing tonight, sweetie? And hello, Solido. Nice to see you. So hold on. I am going to be moving over now to just one moment. So do we have over here? You're still sitting outside having fresh air. Oh, will he pay the money back? Let's go see a Kid's World. Do we have any Laura by PayPal who is with us? Laura by PayPal. And it is not Amy. Laura by PayPal. If she is here, please do let us know. I do feel as though he is going to try to pay you back. Is he going to be able to do it completely? No. Is he going to try to pay you some back? Yes. So he will try to pay the money back, sweetie. He will try, but at this moment, I don't feel like he's necessarily going to be able to do so completely. Thank you, Lilith. Searching for her. Can't find her. All I see over here is cinnamon chicken tenders. I know, it sounds kind of, for me, it sounds horrible. I would never order such a thing. It's like sweet and savory together. Not my thing. Okay, so let's go and see over here before we go to Lexi into the super chat. We're going to continue into our PayPal. I have over here Laura, but I don't have her question. Okay. Oh, maybe I think I actually answered her earlier. It was Colin. I think I did. Okay, so let's go over here and see Patricia, and then we're going to move over to Diane, and then we're moving back to the super chat. So let's put maybe a timestamp over here for our beautiful Patricia at 1:47. I do believe he's going to try, my beautiful Kid's World, to pay the money back. He will pay some, but he's not going to be able to pay everything back. Patricia, you're going to Mom's for dinner, and then you have to water the yard. Yes. What is going on, right? Let's go see. Let's go find this out. So we are with Patricia right now, and up next is Diane, but for your daughter. Okay. Judgment over here. My beautiful. He should always answer you back. Always. May it be one day, may it be 2, may it be 5, may it be 10. I don't feel like it is right. I know that he's working hard, and I know that, and I can see it. He's working really, really hard, but it's still not a reason to not write back to you, right? We're all home at some point, and we're not working 24 out of 24. So I feel like he's still sticking with his thoughts with the way that he is. So I kind of feel, and I know it sucks, because I know that you're stuck into this place where if you reach out to him, he says that you reach out too much. If you don't reach out to him all that often, he doesn't necessarily, write on back. So kind of feel like you're a little bit stuck at a place where something needs to happen. He loves him, he loves you, and you love him, but nothing is really moving. We're always thinking about work, and in a way it's true, but in another way, I kind of feel like it's a little bit of a crutch. We hold on to that thinking, you know what, I'm not going to be hurt if I say it has to do with work. So it's always a little bit of that crutch. And at some point we get used to it and we always fall on back towards it. It doesn't mean like it's a good thing. It doesn't mean that that is something that we should be doing. So It's just not fair for you, my beautiful. If you're good like this and you're happy like this and it's okay for you, then continue into that way. From what I can see at this moment is he's not necessarily going to respond on back. He doesn't necessarily feel like he should respond back. In his mind, he feels that if he responds back, you're going to respond something back. And then he's going to feel as though, the conversation might get a little bit too overwhelming. And this is what he's afraid of. He's afraid that one conversation will lead to another and another and another and another, and he's not going to be able to get out of the cycle. If he's not able to get out of the cycle, he just gets, he doesn't have enough time for that because he's working all the time. And then there's that closeness. He doesn't quite want to get that ultimate closeness at this moment because he's not able to do it. He's not able to give you what you want. Therefore, what does he do? He goes back to his old crutch. That is what he is doing. So I feel like he's going to be like that for quite some time. I don't necessarily see him, changing or modifying anything. I feel like you're kind of stuck into all of this. So I'm going to say, my beautiful, I feel like you really have two options. We know that he loves you and you love him back. Now, are you willing to continue like this until he is ready to unblock? If it is a yes, then stick along and go for it. But don't, you know how he is. He's going to stay the way that he is. Sometimes he'll write back, but most of the times he doesn't. I do feel like he reads your messages and he does, hold on to them, and they are important for him. So that could be an interesting thing that maybe keeps the connection open and alive. It's ultimately up to you, my beautiful Patricia. You can send me an email later on if you want to continue the connection or not. But kind of feel like we should not necessarily say that we're not going to, or we're going to stop writing. I feel like we need something that is more serious. If you're not going to, if you don't want to have this, relationship with me, or you're not thinking about it, let me know, and, I'll leave you alone. I just feel as though we need a little bit more of that. Without putting out an ultimatum, we need a little bit more of that grounding so he knows what the consequence is of not necessarily writing back, because otherwise he kind of thinks that you guys are going back into the same circle, and he's okay into that circle. He's comfortable into the circle. So he does not want to get out of it, and you want to get out of it. That's where something needs to be done, sweetie. My beautiful Diane, let's go and see for your daughter Amanda. What do I see ahead for her into her love life? Let's go and find that out. So we are with Diane at this moment, and I will go and make sure. Okay, everything is good into PayPal after that. So here we go. Hello, Zane. Nice to see you. We've got you, my beautiful Susan. I've got you here. You are coming up soon, lovely. So let's go and see for your daughter, my beautiful Diane, what is happening over here. Here we go. I want your daughter to be careful. She needs to be careful of somebody who's going to be a little bit dishonest, somebody who could be a little bit unaccountable, and who might even have some type of legal problems. I'm going to put a little bit of some red flags. This person seems to be coming into her life in approximately 8 weeks from now. Hopefully, they'll just kind of brush on by, and maybe they won't even come on in. But if she feels as though something is a little bit off, this is it. Walk away, okay? Other than that, I feel that into her love life, I feel as though there is an emotional maturity. There's a certain security that seems to be coming on in over here with somebody who is strong, somebody who is a leader, somebody who is quite courageous, somebody who is quite creative also seems to be coming on in. But this person is coming on in somewhere around the 14th or the 15th of January. So I will say at the beginning of next year. So beginning of next year, somebody new seems to be coming into her life. And this person seems to be really quite interesting. I am going to say an earth sign. And she seems to be meeting this person into the beginning of the month of January. So I want her to be careful until the following 8 weeks for somebody who could be a little bit suspicious, a little bit manipulative over here. But after that, she's good for the gold. Somebody new coming on in into the beginning of the new year that she does not quite know, coming on in. beginning of January, somewhere around there, sweetie. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you or for your daughter, my lovely. Sending you so much love, sweetie, and thank you for waiting so patiently. Lexi. Here we go. And yes, no more donations for tonight, please, guys. The donation list is closed for tonight. Let me pin over here and let's go and see. We're going to put a timestamp at 1:55 for Lex. So 1:55 for Lex. Hold on. And here we go. CJ's thoughts and feelings about you. You told him that you're single and that's what caused him. Oh, okay. So CJ's thoughts and feelings about you. He himself has some self-doubt. He knows that he does not have the finances to help you out and to give you what you want and what you desire. I feel as though he is trying to emotionally control you. He is trying as best as possible to balance his life out, but he's not able to do so. So I'm going to say, my beautiful over here, we still love you. We still want to be with you, but we have a lot of doubts about what the future may offer because we know that we're not able to give you what you desire and what you want, and we don't feel we're ever going to be able to do so. Let's go and see for Paul. Okay. Paul is a little bit panicking, a little bit waiting, kind of thinking, hey, this is like self-sabotage. What is really happening over here? We're looking within. We're trying to keep ourselves a little bit more calm, but I just kind of feel like he is a mess onto the other side. He wants to reach out. He is wondering if you are going to be reaching out. He's really just quite stressed about the whole thing. So I'm going to say he's not happy whatsoever, and he would love for you to reach on out, sweetie. Now, how does CJ see you now that you are single, and how I am seeing Paul? CJ is still seeing you. Well, actually, CJ is seeing you into the exact same way that he always has. CJ never really thought that you were off the market, that you were no longer available. But by actually saying this, you're actually moving our hanged man into a different position, because you, even though he never really felt as though this person was of a problem or of an obstacle, now you have completely removed that person. So we know that we have that freedom. We're never going to tell you. There's a lot of things that he feels that he wants to tell you that is, loving and caring and so on, that he never really tells you because he doesn't want to be vulnerable. But that being said, now that you have told him that you are single, he is definitely going to start to be around a little bit more. Hocus Focus, sweetie. Here we go. What did your boyfriend think about your time together this weekend, and what can you improve? I will, Carrie. I will. Just give me a few moments. Carrie, can you send me those questions into my email, sweetie? And I'll go and gather them there whenever I'm ready, lovely. So what did your boyfriend think about your time together this weekend, and what can you improve? Here we go for Hocus Focus, followed out by Paula and Gita, Soladone, Susan, and Zane. Sorry. Okay, so. All right. What can you improve? I feel like we would like to be more creative. We would like more action. We would like to have more manifestations. I feel like we would like to have maybe a little bit more excitement. So what can you improve? This is what I feel. He wants you to decide a little bit more, maybe to take a little bit more of those reins, to use your power a little bit more. You can decide some things. May they be, sexual, may they be about, what's for supper. It doesn't really matter, or what's for dinner. It doesn't really matter what it is. He just wants you to take a little bit more power. He wants to see you take decisions, and he wants to kind of go on by them. So I will say, take some more power into this relationship. Show who you are a little bit more. I feel like this is what he wants. As much as, into the bedroom as elsewhere, very important Hocus Focus. Let's be more creative. Let's take that action. Let's make those decisions. That is what we want even more. Other than that, what did we think about our time together? I'm going to say over here, I'm going to be taking out some more cards to go and find that out. But from what I can see over here, it was not bad. Okay, here we go. Is it possible that this weekend, I know that he did have a good time, I know that he did enjoy himself, but is it possible maybe there was a little bit of I don't know, I'm getting a little bit of a mystery. Is it possible maybe that you were feeling something, or maybe you were feeling shy, or you were feeling a little bit distant, or you're wondering what he was feeling? There was a little something that was a little bit mysterious into the air, and he couldn't quite pinpoint what it was. Something that was a little bit different. But altogether, you know what? I am going to say that we did have a good time, sweetie. We do love you, and we do care for you so very much. So I'm going to say it's all good, my beautiful Hocus Focus. Don't worry about it, my lovely. What we're looking for is more spontaneous, and to be more spontaneous and creative. Let me know, Hocus Focus, if there's anything else I can do for you. Paula, a general reading. Confusion, misinterpretation, doubt, fear. That is all about you, Paula. Wondering, are we going to be reaching on out? Will we be reaching on out? Definitely, but we're definitely looking for some friendship over here. We're going to be revealing some truth also. So I will say to you, whatever it is that you're thinking and that you think about every single day, this is pretty much what I'm seeing. So yeah, you're often saying, I'm confused, or I don't understand. This is what I'm seeing into my very first card that came out. But are we still reaching out? Is she going to contact you, see you again? It is a definite yes, and we do have it right over here. But again, we're contacting over here into a friendship basis. It's not going to be together right away. We want to start slowly. We've talked about that before, but I do still see it over here. So let's go and see over here, how is she feeling today with her energy, and I'll go and validate with the pendulum. Good for you, my beautiful Paula. That must have been less stressy for you, less stressful. So how is ex-Leo's girlfriend's energy today? Today, you know what? She's taking decisions. She's trying to figure some things out, but I feel like she's good. I feel like she's happy. It's not a bad day today. Some days I tell you everything is horrible. She's not doing well. Today is a good one. I feel that she's happy. I feel like she's out with some friends, or she was with some friends today. And I feel as though she's having that beautiful community, that beautiful support, and things are good for her. So today is a good day into her energy. Let's go and see over here. So I want to know, will ex-girlfriend Leo contact Paula? Will ex-girlfriend Leo... Well, does ex-girlfriend Leo still want Paula in her life? When will she contact Paula? Beginning of October, sweetie. Well, there you go. That has to do with the community, Paula. Exactly what I was saying. Anjita, what are you Sagittarius feelings towards you? No communication. Let's go see, sweetie. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. So what are you Sagittarius feelings towards you? Jita, sweetie. Oh, my beautiful. Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Followed on out by our Six of Wands. I'm going to have to say for the moment, my sweetie, I kind of feel like that ship has sailed, my lovely. We do still think about you. We're never really going to forget about you. We do still think about you. You're there. You've got that beautiful, special place into our heart. And sometimes we think about what we could have been if we would have stayed together. But at the same time over here, I don't see any reaching on out. I kind of feel like we do hold on to those memories, but we're not necessarily thinking about coming on back. So I will say we're holding on to memories. We sometimes think about the past, but we've turned the page upon that one, sweetie. I'm sorry, my beautiful Jita. Solidone. Gemini, is the Virgo I'm not talking to right now going to come back? So is the Virgo that you're not talking to right now going to be coming on back? I have the World. I have the Seven of Pentacles. We're thinking about it. I know that we're not doing it at this moment, but we're definitely thinking about it. But our ending is not necessarily going to be a good one. So I'm going to have to say, my beautiful Solidone, I'll say a no, sweetie. I feel like it's a little bit of a roller coaster ride where sometimes we think about it and we think about the possibilities that are here, but we don't reach out. Our ultimate answer is to stay where we are. I feel that ultimately we are trying to create, we're trying to focus onto work, we're trying to focus onto something else over here, to try to forget, to try to turn a page, to try to heal over here. And I'm ultimately not really seeing any happy endings back in love, sweetie. So I'll say no, my beautiful Solidone. I'm sorry, sweetie. Let's go see. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, beautiful. Let's go and see Susan. What is Andrew thinking and feeling about you in a general on love and work and success? Here we go for Susan. Now, Susan is going to be at, well, let's say 210. 210 for Susan. So what is Andrew feeling and thinking about you? All right, here you go, my beautiful. You know what? He believes you. He believes in what you say. He trusts you. He loves you. He knows that not everything is perfect, but it's okay. He knows that you guys are living into a period of instability right now, but that's okay also. Why? Because he loves you and he knows that things are going to be okay. So I will say over here, my beautiful Susan, that we do love you and we do think of the whole world for you and about you, and we're willing to do absolutely anything. So I don't want you to ever really doubt what Andrew says and how he feels towards you. It is 100% pure. I am going to say over here, as I was saying, there is, some instability. I feel like you are a little bit worried sometimes about what happens with the ex. I feel like she's a little bit into the way every once in a while. Not by choice. It's not that Andrew wants her there. I just kind of feel like she's there. So I will say love-wise, it is good. It is positive. I'm seeing nothing bad. I'm seeing more closeness, more solutions. Some compromises will have to be done into the future, no doubt, with baby growing. But altogether, it's good and it's really quite positive. Work, I feel like it's a little bit more complicated for now. I see maybe some more openings coming for you, but maybe after you've given birth, because of the fact that you are pregnant, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to find a position. So I will say for the moment onto that, I feel like it's a little bit more complicated, but I do know that Andrew is going to be there to help you out with that. But I feel like after the baby is born, I feel like success is coming into your way. I just kind of feel like everything is working on out. Everything is getting right back to the place that it should be. And it will leave you a certain amount of time to figure out what you want to do, where you want to go, or if you want to try to take up a class into the meanwhile, if you can, even if it is done online, get yourself some extra skills so it's easier after to go and find that position. So I will say work-wise, it's still stagnant. Nothing really all that much changing until after the baby is born. But I do see beautiful success into your life. I do see a lot of love, and I know that you're so cared for, sweetie. So I'm going to say don't give up. Keep on working. Keep on doing as best as you can. And look at where you are, compared to where you were not too long ago, where you had so many doubts. You didn't really know. You didn't quite have even the love into your life. There was a lot of things going on. Look, you don't have everything right now, but you're getting an awful lot, and you just got the most beautiful gift of ever that is growing right there, sweetie. So my beautiful Susan, you are full of abundance into many different ways that you can't necessarily see, but they are there all around you. So take that in, my beautiful Susan. You do have a lot of beauty into your life. Zane, sweetie. Zane. We're going to finish up with Zane. Is husband upset that you broke it off with him, and how does he view you now? And is husband still planning on talking to the Pisces after I told him how you feel? Okay, let's go see. I will ask you how you're doing. I'm pretty sure you're going to tell me that you're doing okay, but you're really quite upset about all this, right? I get you, sweetie. Let's go see, Zane. So, is husband upset that you broke it off with him? And how does he view you now? He's disappointed. He is very disappointed. He was not expecting that you were going to break it off with him. He's trying to find some kind of way back towards you right now. But he's not going to do it. He's looking, but he's not going to do it. I feel like we're respecting your choice at this moment, and we're really hoping that you're going to change your mind. So a lot of disappointment, a lot of shock. I won't necessarily say upset. We're disappointed and we're shocked. We were not really expecting this. We're wondering if you really do want him back or not, and we're trying to find that way back to your heart. We're trying to find some type of compromise, but it's as if we're a little bit lost. We don't really know what to do. He would still love to be with you, though. If you, went back with him and you asked him, for that reconciliation, he'd say yes. And is he still planning on talking to the Pisces after you told him how you feel? My beautiful, I strive to say the truth, so I will say it, because otherwise you will end up being upset at me. I will say yes, my beautiful. I will say yes. We're going to be taking in consideration what you said and how you feel, but I do, and we hope that you're going to change your mind upon all of this, and we hope that you're going to take us back. But I'm still going to have to say this person is still, she's still onto the path. He's not going to stop talking to her even after what it is that you have said. She's still there into the path, and he's still thinking about her, and he's still like, she's not going. She's there, sweetie. I'm sorry, my beautiful. So is he still planning on talking to the Pisces? I will say yes. But he is definitely hoping that you're going to change your mind and that you're going to take him back, because he does love you, sweetie. I'm sorry, my beautiful. I know that you don't want any of these answers whatsoever. Sending you a really big hug, Zane. Carrie, my beautiful. Let's do this, and let's go over here. Oh, absolutely not, my beautiful Carrie. As for your first phrase that you've got here, it's just really easier for me whenever you do have additional questions to send them into the email. Otherwise, they either get lost completely into the chat, or my brain just kind of, I don't do it on purpose. Honestly, I don't. I just kind of forget some things sometimes. So I have a lot, that goes on. So is there a tower coming for Sag and you? That's what you were wondering about. Okay. Let's go and find that out, sweetie. Watson, you are up next. Lovely. So what is coming up? Is there a tower moment coming on in? You do have a certain moment over here of solitude. A moment where you need to reassess. Is there any fights coming on in? Anything big? Anything of the such? I could say there's no proposal and nothing of the such. That I do not see. I will take another deck. Let's check with two of them just to make sure over here. But what I can see at this moment is this period that you guys are living where you're not quite together is more seen as that period of solitude, where then I see a certain rejoice. We're looking, we're finding those solutions, and we're finding them, and we're moving along with them. Now, these solutions are actually allowing us to stop a lot of things that we don't really like, right? That are actually allowing us to move on forward together. So I don't see at all, into this reading anyways, anything that would be of a tower moment. High Priestess over here. King of Pentacles, also getting our wheel, getting our Fool, jumping on in. So, you know what, sweetie? I do not feel as though there is anything whatsoever. There's no tower moment, and there's no big fights or anything that are coming on in to say that you're not going to have that proposal, you're not going to be together, or any really big fights. I'm not going to say there's not going to be any, but nothing big, no tower moments, sweetie. Nothing that is necessary that we have to see it because it's really, really big into the cards. All right, let's go and see Juanson. Juanson. What do we got for you? Let's go over here. Oh no, Juanson, you know that headache and everything seems to be going around. David apparently, I had no idea, was feeling under the weather for the last few days. And Al has had a cold. Matthias started one today, so I get you. And you had to cancel your, oh no, that sucks, Swanson. And you were right about Jamie Lee Curtis not dying into the movie, right? No, she doesn't die in any of them, I think. That's why she keeps coming on back, Watson. Let's go for your general reading and a love reading. Let's go over here. It is my pleasure, Carrie, sweetie. And you too, right? My gosh, it's like going around all over the place, isn't it? Hey, don't worry about it, Paula. My gosh, don't worry about it. I did not have time to see if anything strange was going. You were just kind of silly. You even told me that you were sending me a naked picture. There were no naked pictures, Paula. There were no naked pictures. There were tarot card pictures. Well, you kind of got me afraid for a moment. So here we go. I am going to have to say over here for you, Juanson, into your general reading, transitions, moving ahead, having the ultimate power to choose whatever it is good for you and wherever it is that you want to go. So I will say into your general reading, nothing bad, movement, progress. What you want, you can create. So please do create ahead and move ahead, sweetie. Nobody is judging you. Nobody is there. It is all good. It is all absolutely positive. Yeah, you did, Paula. You said you sent me, you said, oh, I sent you something. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And they were like you already had sent me 2 emails, Paula. And they had, readings that you had done. And then you said, oh no, Lisa, I'm so sorry. I sent you a sexy pic. And I'm like, what did you do? And I went and I checked it out and it was a tarot card. And you were laughing your butt off. Yeah, that was it. So, yes. Oh no, Carrie, sweetie, that is horrible, beautiful. Oh, Carrie, I hope your emergencies are not horrible like ours. Oh my gosh, when we go to emergency, you're there for anywhere between 7 to 12, 14 hours waiting straight. That is horrible. I'm so sorry, beautiful. Yeah, no. You were telling me you were sending me sexy pics, Paula. Seriously. Hey, good for you, Hanson. You are busy today then. All right, let's go see what's coming up in love. That's okay, Paula. I thought you were hilarious. I did. I don't have time to read everything you're writing, though, because, between the readings, so I don't know. I don't know what else you wrote, but what I read was kind of funny. All right, in love, Juanson. You are waiting. You're waiting for that ship to sail close to you. You are waiting for those beginnings. You're waiting for that goodness, sweetie. This is about you looking and wanting that long-term investment, waiting for it with great patience. I don't see any movement. I don't see anybody doing anything whatsoever. Everything is stuck. Juanson, how I would love to pull these cards out and say, that's it. She's doing it. She's saying goodbye. No, she's still not. Everything is stuck. Nothing moving. Oh, I like the way you say that you threw me out. All right, Juanson, let's dip into Lenormand. Let's go for it. How's Elizabeth doing? Let's go see what Lenormand has to say. Let's go see if Elizabeth has any messages. Hey, first card coming on out. Elizabeth, it's all good. Fox, we know who that is. That's that man over there. And then you are. Look at that, smack in the middle. Can you have Lenormand better? You've got Elizabeth, you've got you. You're looking at each other, but smack in the middle is the problem. It's the fox. Fox being the one that's away that she has not said goodbye to yet. And look at that. We're choosing our past, trying to decide where we're going and what we are doing. She does not want to hide her feelings. She does not want to be sneaky. She wants to get more knowledge about you. And that is what she's doing right now. She was trying to get more knowledge. I know that when you're not around or when you don't spend that much time, she does miss you. But she wants to know more about you. She does, she does, she does. Soulmate cards. Here we go. All right. It is. It is definitely Juanson. Your love is like a burst of sunshine on a cloudy day. Your smile is imprinted into my heart, and your beauty reflects by the stars. Your essence is the air that I breathe. Ooh, I like. Your essence is the air that I breathe. Ooh, I love that. All right. Let's do that. And that, and let's go, and hold on just one moment. Let's go to Angel, and then let's go to some messages. All right, here we go. Your angels are bringing you a message to balance out your goals and your aspirations. Keep going because you've got this. And this is a message from your angels that your material needs are being provided for so that you can make changes in your life that will greatly impact your stability for the better. Ooh, I love it. It is nice. And let's get to some messages. Ooh. Oh, I did a a WTF card because we haven't done it in a while. She is working a lot tonight, Juanson. It was kind of staring me into the face, right? What are they up to? All right, here we go. I can see myself with you for the very long term. Soulmate connection. I think a lot about the times that we do spend together. I am a little bit afraid of commitment right now. Sometimes I feel like I might not be good enough for you. Yeah, that's what she's doing. She's working hard. I'm going to say she's most likely studying or something. And let's go to the very truthful deck. And here we go. I am coming. Please do trust me. I want you to know that I do have so much desire for you. Ace of Pentacles, wanting to reach out. And please let me have you. All right, guys. I am going to say good night to every single one of you guys. So much love, so much beautiful abundance. Thank you for coming on in, Paula. It was nice of you to join us in light. It is nice that you are making that beautiful tarot room. Watson, take care of that beautiful voice, those vocals of yours. Take care of yourself. Carrie, my beautiful, keep me posted. Please let me know if everything is okay with you and your little one, sweetie. Sending you so many beautiful vibes. Please, 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 please. I'm wishing you a lot of courage, sweetie. A lot of patience and just, you know, a lot of big hugs to your little one, sweetie. Lilith and Watson, love you guys. Paula also, Carrie. Thank you everybody else who is here. I don't know who else is here. Zach is here. Enjoy those tenders, sweetie. And see you tomorrow. Same place, same time. Good night, everybody.